Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you 3 different tricks to turn regular store-bought cakes into personalized cakes that look homemade. So if you're not completely confident in your ability to actually bake a cake, or if you don't have a lot of time but you still want to bring something to a party that looks a little bit homemade and looks customized, this video is for you. So excited to do this. I bought 3 store-bought cakes that look exactly the same, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make them look very, very different but very pretty, and no one will even know that they're store-bought, to be completely honest. So the first one is going to be a little happy birthday cake with some bunting. I think this is perfect for like a children's birthday party. If you have a kid, I have 2 dogs, and I know that children are infinitely more time consuming than dogs, so I can't even imagine trying to find the time to like make a cake when you have a children's birthday party. So hopefully this will help out some of you. So this cake that we're using for all the different cakes is just, I think it's vanilla, I don't know, it has white frosting and it has little balloons on it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to show you how to customize it. So what we're going to do first is I have an icing spatula, is that what it's called? I think it's called an offset spatula, but you're right, it's just like a little flat spatula. Perfect for spreading buttercream onto cakes, or in this case removing it. So first things first, I'm just going to very carefully remove the decorations that aren't, well, anything that isn't white icing. So we're going to want to create a smooth white base. So if you want to be extra safe, you can buy some frosting that you can like kind of touch up in case you do need to touch it up, but we're just going to be careful. It's not going to be too difficult. Just like lifting off the decoration. And if you're doing it and you make a mistake, one of the cake recipes or the tips I'm going to show you will cover the entire cake, so you're not going to be in a lot of trouble, or there's a way to like save yourself if that happens. And I'm just wiping the spatula off on some damp paper towel just to kind of clear it, to remove the color, so I don't want to be like smearing stuff back on the cake that we just took off. Okay, so there we're done. What English is that? Alright, so we're done. Oh god. So you can see there's still a little bit of color here, so I'm just gonna smoosh it off. And you can see, pretty obviously, that the icing is no longer even, but that's okay. Okay, so if your frosting is kind of like smushed a little bit, which is completely normal. I mean, expecting someone to like remove the decorations off the cake and leave the icing in perfect condition is like completely unrealistic. So what you can do is get your palette knife or your spatula and dip it in hot water and then gently glide it over the surface. So I did it without doing that, and it completely moved the icing and it exposed the cake, which like stopped my heart for a second. I'm like, oh god, is this video just like not going to work at all? But I'm actually kind of happy that happened, so that I could figure out how to do it, and so that you guys wouldn't be left in a similar position and like being completely stuck and like, oh my god, I relied on this recipe, I have no time as it is, and now I have to like go like buy another cake. So what the heat of the spatula is going to do, and that's kind of why I recommend using like a metal, is a steel, maybe it's a stainless steel, I'm not sure. But that's why I recommend, oh my gosh, using a spatula like this is because it'll carry the heat well, and it'll be a lot easier to slightly melt the buttercream and allow it, or like coax it into, or back into position. I don't know what I'm doing. See, there you go. See, it's like the cake is exposed, and no, it's not. So I am just going to speed this up and smooth the cake, and I'll see you guys when I'm finished. And again, just do it very gently, and dip back into the boiling water, and then dry off your spatula, and then go right back in. So as you guys can see, I smoothed the sides as well, just because I wanted it to just look like frosted and homemade. I tasted the icing. I don't like the icing. That's because I'm so picky, because all I ever do is make homemade stuff. Anyways, totally fine. It just like, just get the cake in a good place. Anyway, so now that it is nice and clean, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna pick the front of the cake. Where is a good front of the cake? I think here. Okay, so here, this side. And I got these little animals at the dollar store. They're just little like plastic animals. There's a cheetah and a zebra. So I'm just gonna place them on top of the cake to make it look cute. And then, so that's just gonna like remind me like where the front of the cake is. And then what I did was I got some like fruit roll up, or like fruit leather, like that thin fruit leather that's like rolled up. And I used little alphabet cookie cutters, and I'll have them linked in the description box below if you want to check them out or if you want to pick up some. I love them, they're so handy. You can cut them out of like Jell-O or make little cookies or anything like that. So I used fruit roll-ups to do happy birthday because when I was like trying to decide like how I wanted to decorate these cakes, like there's no way I'm gonna like use like a store-bought cake and then tell you to like go make buttercream and like pipe on the cake. Like I'm not gonna do that, because like you may as well just make your own cake at that point if you're decorating it like with like, if you're making homemade versions of like what you're buying at the store. So I thought this would be really cool. I actually am getting used to working with fondant, which is actually not as scary as I thought. But for those of you guys who aren't familiar with it, you can do the same thing with fruit leather. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick it on. I think I'm gonna have to turn it away from the camera while I do it, just to make sure it's straight. And I think I'm gonna stick birthday on first. But let me get centered. But can you guys see it? Let me check. Ideally, you would be able to see it because it's a tutorial. So, long nails isn't helping either, but we'll figure it out. You could obviously put this on the top, but I wanted to have the little animals on the top. And again, you can use different colors of fruit roll-up if you like. I bought a few different kinds, but I thought I'll just stick with the one color. Alright, so there is birthday. That looks nice, right? Let me see, can you guys see it? Let's check the other camera. Yes, you can, right? Doesn't that look so cute? And then I'm gonna center happy birthday on top, so let's sit it this way. It's so tricky, like, so the other camera, the close-up camera is like there, and so I don't want to like block it, but I also like want to be able to see it. So ideally I have cameras like all around. We could do like a 3D cooking session. Actually, the YouTube space in Toronto, I think they have those facilities now to do 3D. Let me know if you want me to try that. Okay, so happy has 5 letters, which is nice. So I'm gonna center the P above birthday. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, but we're not done yet. So, you could obviously add sprinkles. I'm not going to, just because like, it's gonna be a mess. But I bought some of these like really cool paper straws. There's so many nowadays. I love it. They're so cute. They do get soggy when they're in a drink for really long, so that's one downside, but whatever. Okay, so we are going to create bunting. So first you need the little pillars, and I think sticking these in first is probably going to be ideal. So you want to put them in, you want to angle them outwards, because that's how bunting looks. I don't know. Do I really know what I'm talking about? I'm sure after the ginger cake incident, none of you guys have faith in my cooking skills anymore, which is honestly like probably fair. If you haven't seen it, link in the cards. But you guys were laughing, so I'm glad you laughed. I'm glad you thought it was funny. Okay, so now we have our little bunting sticks in. I made bunting, which I just got string. Did Wilton make this? I'm not sure. It's like cooking twine or baked cooking twine. And I got it from Michael's, and they have like all these really cute colors. It's like triple the price of regular twine, but I don't care, it's cute. And then I got like construction paper, and I made these little like pink triangles, just cut them out, and then I taped them to the string. So what we're going to do is we're just going to attach it to look like that. I'm either gonna tie it on. I don't even think it's gonna stick though. Who knows? Oh, so cute. I'm gonna try to tie it on and see what happens. I doubt it'll stay, but who knows? Maybe it will, and I'll be lucky. Oh my god, it does. Okay, yay. Alright, so there's the first one. If it's not sticking, you can also tie it or like staple it because the straws are paper. And you do want the bunting to have a bit of like a little. Okay guys, and there we go. That is our first cake. Come on, wait, do we need to trim that? Whatever, I'll do it later. I'm like, do we need to trim these? I'm not sure. It can like kind of look cute like that. But yeah, like how much cuter it does this look. It looks so homemade and perfect. And is like a super easy way to do like a children's cake, or if like your kid is super young and like they're not gonna remember it or even like taste it anyways, do this. But yeah, I am so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I can't wait to do the rest. So instead of like gawking at this for 5 minutes and being super happy with it, let's just go to the next one. Also, if you guys are curious what I'm gonna do with 3 full cakes from the grocery store, I donate all my extra stuff. So like the cakes that I make, and I take like a slice and then like take 1 bite. Everything else gets donated to a homeless shelter in my neighborhood. Because I like for the longest time I was like, oh my god, this is such a waste. Like this is edible food, and like I can't eat 3 cakes in one sitting. I mean, just like no. I live alone. That's not a good idea. Or like physically impossible. And so I was like, where can I donate this to? And I thought a homeless shelter would be perfect. So if you guys are curious where everything goes, because I know I get a lot of questions for that, I was giving it to my family for the longest time, and they do take stuff every so often, but for the most part, everything gets donated. So that's where today's cakes are going. Okay guys, so we are back, and I have the second cake. And as you can see, I've just like smushed the topping. So I've like removed the main part of the decoration on top, but I haven't removed the sprinkles, and I've kind of just smoothed the surface, so it looks super messy, but it's actually completely okay. So if you don't want to fuss around with removing every speck of color, this technique is for you. So I went to Bulk Barn, which is a bulk candy store in Toronto. It's like a 2-minute walk from my condo. I love it. And I bought these. So I wanted to buy Skittles, but the colors of Skittles they had weren't working for me. So I bought these. I don't know what they are, but they're like basically round candies. You don't have to do round candies. You can use gummy bears, anything that you like. And I am going to just stick these onto the cake in a striped pattern. And I will show you what I mean. And the reason why we don't need it to be particularly smooth or pretty, like for the icing, is because the entire cake is going to be covered in the candy. So the candy is going to conceal it. So this is an awesome option for you guys, if that's what you're looking for. Just trying to smooth out the edges a little bit more. Just around the base, because they had like extra frosting piped around the base of the cake. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to speed this up because we're going to be here for a while. You guys don't need to like hear me talk, and this video will be like an hour long. Since I started this style though, all my videos are like half an hour long because I can't stop talking. So bear with me. I hope you're enjoying it. I don't know. Okay, but anyway. First things first, you can choose whatever order that you like. You don't have to do a stripe pattern, but I feel like it looks very, I'm type A, I like things like organized and like everything like that, so that's why I like it, but you don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. So I'm just going to do it in the order of the rainbow. So there we go, and then I'm just going to start again from the beginning of the rainbow. Again, you can do any order that you like, I just like it this way. I think one of the main appeals of like rainbow stuff is that just because it looks so pretty because it just like flows. It has like that beautiful ombre effect. Alright, anyways, I'm going to speed this up and I will see you when we get to like this point because there's something extra special that's gonna go on top. Okay, so we are back. Look how pretty this looks. No one would guess that the base of this cake was store-bought, right? So you can either continue on making a little color pattern on top, or you can do what I did and fight the noise. These are making, but I bought some gumballs, and I thought that it would be so cute to use them as like decorations on top. So I'm not going to use the pink ones. Can you even see the bag? I don't know. Here we go. There's pink in there, but like pink doesn't go with them. So with the candies that I got. So I'm just going to use the ones that match with it. But isn't it so cute because like they have the same kind of sheen to it, and although the green isn't the same color, and like that kind of annoys me. Same with the blue. Let's just leave the blue out. But I'm going to try to like put them in a little circular order and then like stack them after. Yep, like that. There we go. But yeah, oh my god! So can you just stay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, dunking them in frosting might not be a bad idea. But yeah, anyways, look at this. Isn't this like the cutest thing? I'm going to carefully rotate it. But like, oh god, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Get some frosting and like stick it on. I'll rotate it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just using some of the frosting that I wiped off before. Anyway, so yeah, they're sticking so much better. So there we go. Isn't this so cute? Again, see, you can't even tell that the cake was decorated previously, and you can't see any like a little smushy coloring. So yeah, isn't this so cute? All you need to do is like buy a massive bag of candy. And I'm always like nervous about running out. So I don't even like this kind of candy. I have so much more. So if you have any ideas of what I can do with this for another recipe, comment down below and I'll do it just to simply use this up. So yeah, let's go on to the next one, or the last one. The last one is probably like gonna be one of my favorites. I haven't made it before, but I think it's gonna be really cute. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, so we are back, and we've already gotten started on the cake because I had another YouTube video playing in the background and I didn't even like think about it. So copyright. Fun. Okay. But either way, I removed all the icing off, like all like the decorative icing off the cake. And we are going to top the cake with flowers, obviously. Ow! So this is a really good way to decorate a cake if you can't remove all of the coloring, but you do want it to look like relatively clean, because you can hide any little like messiness with fresh flowers. If you want to be like perfect and flawless in what you're doing, organic flowers are the best because there aren't any pesticides on the flowers. This is also a really good idea if you just made a cake and you want to decorate it but you don't have time, or you want it to be simple. It looks so cute and summery. So what I'm going to do is just put some on the top of the cake around like one side of the top of the cake, and then put some underneath to like make it look all cohesive. And when you're cutting flowers, leave a bit of the stem, because that is going to act as like the little anchor to like stick it into the cake so that the flowers don't budge. But yeah, like, I think these are so, for this style, my way of decorating is so pretty and like fresh. Alright, let's stick this one in here. I was thinking, I'm like, we could do this with roses and it would look so cute for Valentine's Day, so you're probably gonna see that on Valentine's Day on my channel. But yeah, look at that. It took like probably under 5 minutes to decorate, and it's so, so pretty, and this would be like a gorgeous centerpiece. Even if you're making your own wedding cake and you want it to look super glam, this, like, how pretty is this? It looks so fresh and beautiful. So there we go. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you like this video. I'm gonna like move this out of my face. But comment down below, tell me which cake you liked, which one was your favorite, and if you have any other ideas for like how you would decorate a store-bought cake, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys, no wait, that's not the right spiel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you get notified when I upload my next video, because I upload 5 days a week. And I will see you guys tomorrow for an on video.